We are just 3 weeks out from the World Cup, and we have some massive breaking news coming out of the Belgian camp, as Romelu Lukaku has come down with yet another hamstring injury, and this is a massive blow for this Belgian side. Yes, we are not yet to know the severity or length of this hamstring injury for Romelu Lukaku, but no matter the fact, it is a huge blow, as Romelu Lukaku won't be able to really play for Inter going into the World Cup stretch or preparing for the World Cup or getting some matches under his legs after his last injury. But no matter the fact, this is a huge blow for Belgium. You just have to look at who they have behind Lukaku in that roster, and it is nowhere near up to the quality or ilk of Romelu Lukaku. You have a Michy Batshuayi who's played their last 5 matches, filling in for Romelu Lukaku, who's currently playing for Fenerbahce. Their other options are Dries Mertens, who's now 34 years old. You have Openda, Charles de Ketelaere, who's currently playing in AC Milan. And for me, you could play Trossard down the middle, but I just don't think they do it because he will play off the left, either starting over Eden Hazard or subbing on for Eden Hazard, which has been happening in recent matches. But for me, losing Romelu Lukaku is one of the worst things to happen for Belgium because you have a chance creator in Kevin De Bruyne right behind him who's going to be creating every chance imaginable. And for me as a Canadian fan, I was horrendously scared to play Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku. But only playing KDB, it is definitely not as scary. But we don't know the length of this injury. Yes, I do understand that. But no matter that, he's going to come in rusty. He's not going to be himself. He's not going to be up to the fitness. Romelu Lukaku won't be playing his best football if he is there playing against Canada. So, matter of fact, this injury is a huge blow for Belgium. But what am I excited for here? Yes, you should never be excited for an injury or anything like that. But this is a huge game changer for Canada if he really does miss this match. Because you had a lot of people talking, like Canadian fans and analysts or what have you, that maybe Daniel Henry should be involved in that match to cope with the physicality and speed of Romelu Lukaku. Because really, Lukaku is built, he's a physical player, but he also has pace to run down those channels as well. And the only player we really have to cope with that maybe is Daniel Henry. Kamal Miller could maybe do it, but we don't have anyone that can pose up to Romelu Lukaku. But with Kevin De Bruyne, you can have like maybe an Eustáquio, Adekubi, Johnson. One of those players could man mark him to the best of their abilities. No one can do it perfectly, but you can try and mark Kevin De Bruyne. With Romelu Lukaku, we don't have anyone who could man mark him, who could really take him out of the game. That is why I'm so excited about this news. I never should be happy about an injury, but this is huge news for the Canadian national team. Because we don't have that like-for-like player who can easily mark out a Romelu Lukaku. Yes, you can mark out a Romelu Lukaku, but you can't mark out a Kevin De Bruyne. You can do it to the best of your abilities. But Romelu Lukaku is a player that I don't think we could try, but I don't think we could. We don't have the player or the player who could even put up the fight to man mark a Romelu Lukaku. But looking at the other assets for Belgium, guys, it is very interesting because, like I said, Openda, Mertens, Ketelaere, Michy Batshuayi, these are all guys who don't pose the same threats as Lukaku. Not as good finishing, of course. Not the speed capabilities. Not the physicality capabilities. And for me, these guys are all players who can run the channels, hold up the ball, and mostly have a bit of speed under them. Am I worried to see someone try to run behind Canada? Not at all. You have Adekubi, you have the likes of probably Kamal Miller who's going to be starting that back line. For me, it's going to be Kamal and Steven Vittoria. And we have a very fast, pacey team. We do. Yes, we may play a higher line, but I highly doubt we will against Belgium. So if they try to play a ball in behind, I think Kamal Miller is quick enough to cover these attackers that they have. But the difference is, with a Romelu Lukaku, he's not physical enough to cover Lukaku. He might get bullied off the ball. Lukaku is just a different forward. Yes, he's not my favorite type of player, but you just got to look at what he's done for Belgium. 102 appearances with 68 goals. I don't care what anyone says. Form for form, national team level is a bit different. Look at Harry Maguire. England play a complete different style of game, and it suits him. Different players suit different systems, and national team level, Romelu Lukaku perfectly suits a Belgium style, and they don't have a perfect out-and-out striker besides Romelu Lukaku. They have a Charles de Ketelaere, they have a Openda, Dries Mertens, who's a center forward, they have a Trossard, who's more of a left mid or center forward. They don't have the perfect out-and-out number 9 behind Lukaku. He is a pure goal scorer and finisher, and having Kevin De Bruyne behind him is the perfect combination. But if you don't have Lukaku, this is going to be a huge blow for Belgium. Maybe he's back for the second game. Maybe he's healthy enough to take part in that game against Canada. But no matter what, having a second hamstring injury, I don't care what anyone says, is going to hinder you to a significant amount. So no matter if he does play for Canada, if he does play against Canada, it's not going to be up to his best ability, which is key. Because Canada is now in a better spot. Yes, it's not good to talk about someone getting injured, but I wanted to take a closer look at how it could help Canada, what Canada might look like now if Daniel Henry really needs to be involved, because really the only thing people were talking about bringing him for was, of course, the brotherhood and Romelu Lukaku. I don't think he's needed now at all, but I think this is a perfect circumstance for Canada if Romelu Lukaku doesn't play against us, because of course if he's going to the World Cup, he's starting all those games. I don't care what anyone says, Lukaku's top quality. So let me know what you guys think down below. Is this Lukaku injury massive for Canada? Because I think it's huge. Guys, Lukaku is a huge part of this Belgian side. If he doesn't play against Canada, it's a perfect coincidence, circumstance, what have you. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think Lukaku really is going to play? How do you think this injury? And do you guys think we can cope better without Lukaku in the lineup? I know it's probably a yes, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure to hit that sub button, drop a like as well, guys. We're going to be making a news video as well after talking about Kennedy's injury, talking about David not scoring on a bunch of beautiful chances, but probably just a fluke, of course, and also the likes of Liam Miller and likes of Sam Adekubi getting some minutes on the weekend, and maybe talking about TSN's article of Davies taking a leadership role in this tournament. Guys, I enjoyed talking about Romelu Lukaku's injury. It's very interesting what this circumstance may lead to. I was glad to take a Canadian perspective on this, so I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Drop a like, hit the sub button, and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace!